There is a Grammy scandal that has erupted with a suspended Grammy CEO that is basically stating that the award categories are completely rigged. And why I think that this actually has some substance, because right beside this suspended CEO is none other than Douglas Wigdor.
Is the awards process corrupt? It's rigged.
Who have business affiliations with the artists as well.
Could represent the artists.
Are in the room.
Yes.
When Mr. Wigdor's on the case, something is definitely going to be happening. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Click that button and subscribe. It's just one click, guys. That's all you guys have to do. And let's get into this video where NBC Nightly News is reporting that she states that the Grammys are completely rigged. Artists influence or their labels' executives on their behalf. Deserving artists are removed out the spot and decisions are made by mostly white male executives. So she is pointing out to the fact that these specific artists will have their executives basically cozy up to the people on the panel, on the board, to influence choices, money behind it as well. Douglas Wigdor is also with this suspended person. She is the lawyer to this case, and this is big news because now we look at artists such as The Weeknd, who released a big album and was completely suspended from this entire Grammy category. Many other artists throughout, Mariah Carey, etc. It goes on and on. So many people who've been snubbed who deserve it. And so this is a big scandal for one of the most prestigious award shows, ceremonies in the entire world. And so if she states something, are there going to be others? Clearly, she's really upset. This is an ousted chief. She was clearly suspended without her power, and now she's thrown it back and said that if you want to fire me, we can play that game. And she's sitting with NBC and saying publicly that the award show is completely rigged. All of it is rigged, and it's mostly by white men, and that these particular artists. It is interesting now because even up till 2 years ago, Jay-Z made a whole speech on the stage. Look at my wife. She didn't get the album of the year for Renaissance or etc. This is what she deserved. Next thing you know, Cowboy Carter, country album, she wins these accolades. The best album, she wins these accolades that, you know, obviously Jay-Z was ranting about. So I do believe that there is some influence that he must have pressured behind to say, look, she's got all of these Grammys, let her get this as well. We will put things behind it. It brings back to those statements because this is what this Grammy scandal is about. Exposing the music industry one way or another. And Douglas Wigdor, I can't even say his name properly, Douglas Wigdor, there we go, was exposing the music industry through Cassie and he exposed Diddy. And now it looks like he's going to try and take down the Grammy award show. And this is what he's doing. Shout out to Douglas. Shout out to Douglas. I don't know why it's so hard to pronounce the word Douglas. I don't understand. But we're going to get into Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney. Now, we know Sydney Sweeney has done this jean advertisement and she's upset a lot of people because when she did an interview, she refused to apologize for what it could translate into, which I thought she should have done because brands and what you want to stand by you.
White people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
You know, you don't want the implication that you are a white supremacist to stand by you because brands, money, coin, that's what you clearly care about. Her cast on Euphoria now have a huge problem with the fact that she did not stand down against those allegations that people are putting on her. It looks like Euphoria co-star Zendaya is refusing to even do press calls for the upcoming season of Euphoria with Sydney, and that they will not be seen standing next to one another, according to sources working on the show. Sydney sparked controversy in July when an American Eagle ad campaign featured the star was launched with the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes." The pun on the word jeans sparked so much backlash, as we all know, from the public, who compared it to rhetoric surrounding eugenics and white supremacy. After this, multiple news outlets reported on this entire case. So for her to be speaking on it and for her to just being very blunt on the interview when she was asked about it, to me, I think was a car crash decision for her to make. It's not going to work well for her. Again, one of the recent movies that she's just done has bombed in the box office. It's like a lot of the stuff that she's done outside of Euphoria has not worked well for her. This is probably the most viral thing that she's gone viral for outside of Euphoria. And so in the long run, the longevity, you don't want to be standing around allegations of people thinking that you're a white supremacist. I didn't think that she was. But when that interview came about and the interviewer asked her to basically shut down these claims, she was very dismissive. And for you to be dismissive, now I'm looking at you sideways. Clearly, Zendaya is as well, and she's refusing to stand next to you. It's a car crash, and if Zendaya, then others are going to follow suit, and this isn't good news for her. And I do believe that she will be isolated. I do believe that she will only have a certain type of friends, and I do believe that, you know, Sydney won't be successful in the near 20-30 years. I could be easily proven wrong, but Zendaya's the one that's collecting accolades, Oscars, hit TV shows, hit, you know, programs, movies, not Sydney. So what a shame. I don't know. Disappointing interview from Sydney. Disappointing for sure. Now, it looks like Dawn Rashad has come back and updated with new court filings against Diddy. And it looks like she's exposing him even more, because Diddy's now being exposed for the fact that he actually kept threatening Dawn Rashad even whilst he was arrested, under custody, and in prison at the MDC. This is how powerful this man was, that this is what he was doing. I believe that this is correlated to when the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons, spoke about the fact that Diddy was violating, trying to collect, you know, phones and trying to text people and collecting other inmates' phones. This is what I think that he was doing when he had the phone and he could send messages through his children also helping. I think that they were hitting at Dawn Rashad to say, you know what, before the trial, I want you to fix this up. Before the trial, I don't want you to do any of this. Probably even after the trial, even prior to him moving to Fort Dix, you know, the new prison in New Jersey, he was doing this. Even though Diddy is dealing with some unexpected prison narratives, his many civil lawsuits from accusers and former collaborators continue to follow. One of these is a lawsuit from Dawn Rashad alleging various other crimes, including his alleged persistent threats, even when he was in jail. That's what she's saying in a new court filing in opposition to Sean Combs made today. In it, she claimed that he continued to threaten her and harass her after he was arrested, whilst he was in prison. Wow. So this is, you know, first the man is drinking in prison apparently, and apparently Daily Mail is saying that he's drinking moonshine and that he was caught trying to make it with these people. He's come out to basically negate this through his people. Then there was a whole story about him being pardoned, and now there's a story of the fact that you're threatening people who are coming against you in these civil lawsuits. You want to eliminate these civil lawsuits one by one. That's what Diddy's trying to do, and he's trying to go to his old tactics. I already told you guys, this man has not changed. This entire performance in trial was a complete lie. The idea of him taking alcohol is one example. Once he gets out, goes to Miami, he'll be on the 2C, he'll be on the pink stuff, he'll be doing the freak offs, and he'll be threatening all of these people. It's got his fingerprints written all over it. And look what's happened. Dawn Rashad is exposing him and saying that this man is still threatening me whilst he is in prison, and putting it in court filings. He ain't never going to change. Now, I spoke about this Rock Nation, Lil Uzi, JT lawsuit early on today, where a Jane Doe was coming to speak about hostile working, conditions, and for the fact that she went through sexual harassment. It's been reported now that that case actually was dismissed and dropped over a week ago. So now I have questions, because one, why did that come out today if it's been dropped a week ago? Two, if this has been dropped, why is it still on the docket? It's still on the docket. It's not been erased. It's not been removed. There have not been additional citations to let us know that this has been dismissed or that a settlement has been reached. Nothing. It's still on the docket. So why are also multiple articles and bloggers all speaking about this conversation as if it's been dismissed when it's still on the docket? I don't understand. Maybe the docket's delayed, and I can understand and respect that. But outside of this conversation, why would this Rock Nation lawsuit drop today and then it also be revealed later today that this was actually dismissed a week ago? And even if it was a dismissed, that means that clearly she's got a check from this conversation, because Rock Nation know that we need to start handing out these checks because these lawsuits are becoming too frequent and they're pissing us all off. I'm just saying. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. We ran through hot topics in less than 10 minutes. Some of the biggest stories that are going on as of right now. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Click that button. I would appreciate it. It's just one click. It costs you nothing. It goes a long way. Click that button and subscribe. You get daily notifications from me. 3 to 4 videos I'm dropping every single day now. We are on 100 miles an hour, getting out content 24/7. So click that button and subscribe. It goes a long way. Comment down below. Send a tip if you guys wish to, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.